Hi kids, welcome to VKids Moral and Bedtime Stories, where every adventure begins with a sparkle. Chapter 8. Home Again. The shimmering heart of magic hovered between them for a moment longer, pulsing with soft golden light. It seemed to breathe, as if it had a life of its own. Slowly, it dissolved into warm beams that wrapped around each of them like a hug. When the light faded, they felt a gentle weight around their necks. They looked down and gasped. Each one wore a sparkling amulet, its gemstones swirling with tiny stars. The amulets glowed in perfect harmony, beating like little hearts. Pedro, the wise jungle guide, stepped closer. His eyes twinkled, but there was a bittersweet smile on his face. "You must return now," he said softly. "But remember, the jungle will call you again one day, and when it does, you must follow." Zara frowned. "But what if we don't hear it?" Pedro chuckled. "Oh, you will! The call of the jungle doesn't speak to your ears, it speaks to your heart." The friends stood in silence, listening to the distant hum of the magical forest, the rustle of emerald leaves, the trill of crystal-winged birds, the whisper of rivers flowing far away. It was as if the jungle itself was saying goodbye. Then, behind them, a swirling tunnel of glowing vines appeared, its light dancing like sunlight on water. The air smelled faintly of wild orchids. Pedro nodded toward it. "Go on. Your world is waiting." They stepped forward together, holding hands. The moment they crossed the threshold, a rush of warm wind swept over them. Bright colors whirled around like 1,000 rainbows. Then flash! They were back in their treehouse. It was exactly as they had left it. The wooden floor, the stacks of books, the telescope by the window. But something felt different. Luna glanced down. The crystal she had been carrying now glowed faintly, as if it remembered everything. Max noticed the magical map was gone, vanished into thin air. But the warmth in their hearts told them the journey had been real. Was it all a dream? Zara whispered, almost afraid to break the silence. "No," Luna said firmly. She pointed to the window. Perched there was a butterfly, unlike any they had seen before. Its wings shimmered with every color of the jungle, glowing gently in the fading sunlight. As they watched, it flapped its wings slowly and lifted into the air. For a brief second, it turned toward them as if winking before drifting out into the evening sky. The friends looked at one another and smiled. They didn't need to explain. They knew. From that day on, the kids carried their amulets wherever they went. When school felt boring, when the rain wouldn't stop, when they argued over silly things, they would touch the amulets and feel the magic hum softly inside. Sometimes, on quiet nights, they would gather in the treehouse, tell stories of their jungle adventure, and wonder when they might hear its call again. One evening, months later, Luna sat by the window, gazing at the stars. She thought she heard a faint sound, a distant drumbeat, steady and deep. She smiled. Adventure would find them again. She could feel it. Because true magic never really leaves. It lives in courage, kindness, teamwork, and love for nature. And when you believe in wonder, adventure will always be just a sparkle away. That was such a fun story. I bet you loved it as much as we did. We create magical stories that take you on an adventure. Don't forget to shine bright. Join our world and let your imagination run wild. You can even send us your own stories and we might feature them on our channel. If you did, don't forget to like the video. It really helps us out. And subscribe to join our magical story world. Click the bell so you never miss an adventure. We've got so many more stories to share with you. And for those of you who are new here, hello, welcome. So, until next time, sweet dreams, little stars.